Good fucking morning and welcome to Coffee Convos podcast. How are you, Kaylin?
Good morning. Good. We're good. We're thriving.
We both
This
look
week
like
is my birthday.
I know, Saturday.
Friday.
Oh, is it Friday? Oh, it's
Yeah.
the 11th today. So,
Yeah.
yeah. How are you doing at home? I saw that you went on a little adventure this weekend to Tractor Supply.
Uh, yeah. I went to Tractor Supply and ran into Elijah Scott Williams at Tractor Supply when I was trying to be sneaky. And I just know that he's sick of my shit. Like that
Mhm.
feeling that you get when he's just here for funsies, I think. Like
Yeah,
he's definitely sick.
he definitely when he sees that Yukon like rip roaring up and down the streets of Delaware, he's like, fuck that bitch.
100%, 100%, but it's
I
fine.
need everybody to go to Kale's TikTok because the way I was howling at the Tractor Supply video when he rounded that fucking aisle and saw you standing there with your two kids, I'm alarmed.
He was like a deer in headlights, like, what are you doing here? And he thought I was getting chickens, which I wasn't.
What were you doing? Getting ducks?
Getting ducks. And
Yeah.
then I don't know if you saw, but when I opened the box for Lux to be like, what should we name them? He jumped back and was like, I thought we were only getting two, but there was four in there.
Oh my gosh. You know ducks shit a lot.
The ducks are definitely way messier than the chickens. But they're much more cuddly than the chickens. Like my ducks, the baby ones that we have right now, like I could cuddle them and they're fine. And like my chickens, they want me to feed them, but they don't want to hang out with me.
Can we describe like the cuddle? I'm confused.
Like, when you first get a puppy and they fall asleep in your hands,
Yeah.
and then you could just like sleep with them and cuddle them. And not all grown dogs do that. Like some grown dogs do that, but not all of them. The ducks will literally fall asleep like resting on you, and you can get them to imprint on you. So like if you have like a duck, or usually, let me not say usually because I'm not a duck expert, but like if I had one duck that I was like super close with, they would imprint on me. If I took the duck everywhere I went, it will eventually just follow me.
Hmm.
So they like bond.
Okay. This farm life sounds a little bit crazy. I just got finished. Well, I say I got finished. No, somebody got finished installing my closet for my office.
Oh,
So no one will be seeing my living room in a couple of recordings because my office is going to be fully ready. And I need to tell anybody if you're ever looking for a house or you're searching for an apartment, make sure that your closet space is functional because my closet space at this house, I had to build every single closet out for it to be functional.
that's so annoying. I actually feel that way about this current office that I'm sitting in. Is like it's one big room with a teeny tiny closet that's absolutely not functional, and like there's just stuff everywhere, and it doesn't matter how many times a week I clean this room, like because it's not functional. I don't have like built-in cabinets. I don't have cabinets in general. Like it's a nightmare.
I'm going to send you a picture of the design that I did because it's basically like organizing cubbies that are like built into a closet.
Yes. Also, I cannot wait to see your office.
I'm excited about my office. It's super cute. And I have neon signs that says, I think it says like recording with the girls.
Oh,
And
that's
on there,
cute.
it's super, super cute. Also, if you're ordering patio furniture, be prepared that you're going to be putting it together for roughly 5 days. So,
The videos that you sent me over the weekend were probably my favorite videos I've gotten from you in a long time.
it's just like happy girl era.
Yeah, I love that. And just like the Trulies everywhere you go, and being happy, being surrounded by people that are entertaining and a good time. And I don't know, I loved them.
It's a very good time. I'm actually going on a little trip this weekend.
Oh,
Let's
w-
call it a rendezvous.
we're going to call it a rendezvous, or are we going to call it a vacation?
Ooh, it could technically be both.
Because I'm going on a vacation.
Oh, what are you going to do on said vacation?
I leave for Turks and Caicos on Thursday.
How much sex are
So
we having like while we're gone?
I won't be making a baby for sure because I have my tubes out, so nobody has to worry.
You would be that one person. Have you ever heard people like getting their tubes tied and then they just like show up pregnant?
Do you know who LeVar Ball is?
Yeah.
He got his foot amputated, and everyone was like making jokes saying that like if he wants that foot to grow back, it'll grow back, like that kind
Yeah.
of person. If I want another baby, my tubes will grow back.
I feel like you will manifest. You will manifest that. And it will be another set of twins and can't wait to see it. I have to tell you about this crazy shit that I saw on the local news. And I specifically saved it for this podcast because I know that you're going to be heated. It says 20-year-old DUI driver causes wrong way crash that shut down I-75 and 85, Georgia State Patrol says. It says they have charged a 20-year-old driver in a wrong way crash on the interstate. This crash happened around 3:20 a.m. When I read this, I'm like, who the fuck's even up at 3:20 a.m. driving in a vehicle? It says that the troopers spotted a 2012 Mercedes Benz headed north in the southbound HOV lane. The trooper tried to stop the driver, who was identified, I'm not going to say the girl's name, but said that she had already crashed into a 2018 Buick Encore. It
Oh,
says
it's a
that
woman?
yeah, like a girl, a 20-year-old girl. It says that she failed the DUI test and was found with a fake driver's license. She was charged with driving under the influence, driving on the wrong side of the roadway, and possession of a fraudulent driver's license, serious injury by motor vehicle, and underage consumption.
That's actually infuriating. I don't understand, like how does anyone allow this for it to be taken this far? Like what is going on?
I'm going to assume because there's several colleges like in the Atlanta area that maybe it was a situation where she was out drinking with her friends, had the fake ID, got behind the wheel. But the fact that you're driving, like you are so belligerent that you're driving in an HOV lane, like going the wrong direction and smash someone head on.
I also don't know why that just automatically I assumed it was a male.
Yeah, why was that the assumption?
I don't know, but I'm actually like this is heartbreaking for everyone that's, impacted by this because and I think that I have such a hard time with it. Obviously, you guys know, the relationship and the dynamic with my mom, but like the handful of times in my 32 years that I've ever been drinking, I know my limits and it would never cross my mind to get behind a wheel drunk. Like that it has never crossed my mind.
I mean, there have been several times that I've been out like during the fall drinking with my friends, but it's called Uber.
And I know that alcohol affects everybody differently. And so there might be, some reactions to what I'm saying, but I just have always, I have never thought, oh, it's a good idea for me to get behind the wheel ever. Like it's always just, I don't know if Dare worked when we were kids. I don't know if it was like, I just watched my mom drive with me drunk all the time. And so I know what that looks like and I know what that feels like. My mom's sister was also killed by a drunk driver when she was 16. So like, I think that that's why maybe I have all these reactions, but like 320, and she was by herself.
Yeah, she was by herself in the vehicle.
That's so crazy.
And it shut down the freeway from 3:20 when the accident was reported until 7 a.m.
Well, I hope that the car that she hit, the Buick, I hope that the people driving that are okay.
I do have a question though. You said that you've driven in the car with your mom intoxicated before?
Yeah. My entire childhood was like my mom drunk driving.
But would you not say anything? Like, were you too
What could I
scared?
say? I was
Yeah.
like a child and I had to get to and from places. So what was I going to say?
But were you scared? Like when you were in the
Yeah.
car?
She's driven us into a ditch. She's gotten
What?
into car. Yeah, girl.
A ditch?
Uh-huh.
So like she hits the ditch and what are you doing at this time?
Just in the passenger seat. Also was in the passenger seat when I was entirely too young. But there was one time she drove right into that ditch. So we lived in this one house that had like I don't want to call it a private road, but